Laid back and kicking it, let's head back to the studio. Here's Rob.
Welcome back to the program, everybody. Just ahead of Mark Recchi of the Pittsburgh Penguins, a sports update. The New England Patriots have released quarterback Cody Kessler, their latest roster move at the position following the departure of Tom Brady in free agency. Kessler spent time in New England's practice squad last season. He was inactive for 11 regular season games as the third-string quarterback behind Tom and Jarrett Stidham. The Patriots agreed to a one-year deal with former Brady backup Brian Hoyer earlier this month. Elsewhere, Brian Little could play for the Winnipeg Jets when the NHL season resumes from the pause due to concerns surrounding the coronavirus. Coach Paul Maurice said Wednesday the forward has not played since being hit in the side of the head by a shot from Jets forward Nikolai Ehlers against the Devils on November 5th. He sustained a concussion and punctured eardrum and needed more than 20 stitches, but he returned to practice in a non-contact jersey January 13th. And UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov says he won't leave quarantine in Russia to fight, dealing another blow to UFC President Dana White's determination to hold UFC 249 on April 18th amid the pandemic. Nurmagomedov made his announcement Wednesday on Instagram, telling the mixed martial arts world to take care of yourself and put yourself in my shoes. That is your Thursday morning sports update for Ballers Rec Room, Regina's newest entertainment destination. And for Red Bull Canada, Red Bull has launched a new Peach Edition, which is exclusively available at 7-Eleven, Loblaws, Superstore, and No Frills. The boys tell me we're going out on the phone today. Is that the case, Clark?
Not quite.
Oh, not quite.
He's on video trying to get him connected.
He's on video trying to get him connected. Well, while we wait for Mark Recchi, because I was told that he was ready to go, 1,652 NHL games, Darren. 1,533 points.
Incredible. He had an incredible career. And I know, as a guy in his early 30s, I got the tail end of it, right?
Yep.
So I didn't see the time in Montreal and Stanley Cups there and everything he's done. But, what a great career and one of those players that you just will remember for a long, long time. That name.
Oh, yeah. Boston Bruins, Tampa Bay Lightning, Atlanta Thrashers, Pittsburgh Penguins, Carolina Hurricanes, Philadelphia Flyers, Montreal Canadiens. Shoot, played 189 playoff games. That's an extra 2+ seasons right there.
Mm-hmm.
And currently is an owner of the Kamloops Blazers as well. And you know what? Can you just give me a big whoop or throw something at me when we're ready with Mark Recchi? My show topic number 4, as we await him, was, did the Memorial Cup being canceled save the Kelowna Rockets the embarrassment of the host team? That's a tough one to say as a guy that lives out here in the East Division, almost as far away as you could get from Kelowna. But I will say this, when they came through Regina and played, they didn't look very good. I just don't think the Kelowna Rockets are breathing a sigh of relief that the Memorial Cup's not going to be played.
I don't think anybody's breathing a sigh of relief. I don't. I'm with you on that. I mean, if you're in the dance, you've got a chance, right? I mean, you've got an opportunity to win, and Kelowna did. I mean, they got enough high-end talent in the top 6 that they could piece something together and take a run at it with the extra commercial breaks and whatnot. But yeah, it's interesting. It's so interesting with the season being cut short, because now what do is we talk about what could have been and what would have been and who this benefits and who it doesn't. And Kelowna could control the narrative of what we were built for not for the season, but for the Memorial Cup. We had, 6 guys who were in the top 6 because of the timeouts, and they're going to be fresher. And we've got a couple of really good defensemen, and goaltending's okay. We were built for this. We knew we weren't going to be very good in the regular season, but we were going to be good in this. Just wait. We'll never get to see. So can control a little bit of that narrative. But yeah, it is in a way get out of jail free card for them for sure.
It is. Cody Sowers watching. He's a scout. He's been in here, right? He's a scout for the Stars. Was I not mistaken? Or am I mistaken on that? He says, I agree, it's anyone's game when it comes to championships and playoffs. So Kelowna would have had a shot. The reason I brought that point up was I've seen people throwing it out there on social media, and I can't remember if it was a fan, if it was a media person or what, but that, Kelowna must be relieved. The Memorial Cup's canceled, so they're not going to embarrass themselves. I just think that is loser thinking, quite frankly, and I don't think that there's any way the Kelowna Rockets would feel that way. Yeah. And then furthermore, with the season being canceled, we all know that it sucks. I'm talking about the junior hockey season. I'm not talking about the NHL, the NBA, the Olympics, or any other league, NLL. It sucks for everybody. I mean, when they say, oh, what about those contending teams that gave away their future in exchange for this? Or the overage players whose career ends. Is that a rhetorical question? Or am I too harsh?
No.
Because it sucks for them.
Big time.
But are you losing trillions of dollars? Is somebody dying? I still haven't been able to reconcile that in my own head and heart, where we're at as a society right now. Because sports just seems like such child's play compared to everything else.
It does. But I often, say we always want to compare ourselves to the most extreme circumstance. And if you compare yourself...
Well, I do, but I don't think everybody does that.
Right. But if we always compare ourselves to the most extreme circumstance, we'll always fall short. Always. Right? And you can never be upset then. And then you never allow yourself to feel anything. And it's okay to feel upset. But if we always compare ourselves to like the sacrifices we make in our lives can be very big sacrifices, right? The things that we're losing could be crazy. But if we try and compare ourselves to the military who are putting their lives on the line every day, we'll always come up short, right? But it doesn't mean that things that I'm used to or things that I deal with on a daily basis are gone and it doesn't suck. It's okay that it sucks for me, but there is always that other way to look at it for sure.
I know. Sometimes I wonder if I'm even the right guy to be sitting in this chair because...
But you've gone through it.
I've been through it.
You've gone through hell lately, and so it's easy for you to see the positives. But other people, this might be the worst thing they've ever gone through. So, of course, they're going to feel that shock to the system, right? But then when they understand that it's not as bad, when worse things happen, they'll start to see, okay, that wasn't as bad as it probably could have been.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.